last week. After dealing with the Shahagin, for a second I thought they were Kotoa, but no, Shahagin Fortress, you return back into the Saltmarsh. Enjoyed a good rest. A long rest. Until this shifty captain had his eyes on you. You took interest, and it seems that he had an offer for you. It seems that he had this debtor that owed him quite a bit of money. So he was like, I know that you're not busy, so listen, I'll pay you a decent commission if you go and fetch this guy for me. Bring him to me and I'll give you the portion of this debt as a commission for this service, which took you on an adventure towards the Firewatch Island. Your journey was mostly peaceful until a flock of harpies tried to ambush you, which was a decision that they terribly regretted.
Yep.
I think I did like 5 points of damage.
I don't know. They got fucking massacred.
Maybe like 10.
I'm not sure if they actually managed to do much to us.
They hit like twice. Once on like Ali, I think, and like once on like With.
Biff.
I think so, yeah.
And that was about really it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when CR1 monsters get thrown against like a level 9 party.
Just a massacre.
On the road there was a dead male, and you arrived in the village of Askarn, which was just outside of the Firewatch Island.
We rested there, and then now we're planning to head out.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't take you too long to realize that,
So we're marking a long rest, right?
I thought you wanted only a short rest.
Oh, I was thinking of a long rest.
Because
Like, if you've been traveling for a while, might as well take...
Yeah, that you could take a long rest in the purposes of, like, time. But that's up to you.
I don't see any reason not
I
to. Do I?
I always prefer taking a long rest over a short rest. I don't get much from a short rest.
Yeah, so I think
Absolutely.
we'll go long rest, spend the night, find an inn.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just, you can find the local inn here, and get yourself a decent, just like, room if you want.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be taking a snack from Bishtar this night because it's the time.
Yep.
Let's see. This would be a common inn. You know what? Let's roll on the good old Watson. There we go.
I love this because it's like, what do I want with my 770 gold in my bag?
You could get each one of those just for the heck of it.
Not even for a gold. For a silver. Yeah.
I mean, at least the room itself is like costs something.
Not for us.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm just gonna do it for the cake of it. because I find it funny. But at dinner, Costa will take the boiled onions with a mug of cider.
Considering that this would be a modest inn, so that would be within 5 silver per night.
Whatever.
Or I guess you could
5
just...
silver gone.
Yeah. Or I guess you could sleep outside as you have used to over the past months of travel.
I have too much gold for me to have to endure that.
Literally, like, Costo, like, buys it, and then we just go to a room. I'm the one eating the onions.
Onions.
Onions, yes, delicious. I wonder if they affect the taste.
One way to find out.
Fair enough.
And it's fucking boiled onions. Ugh.
Bad choice. No more onions.
Yeah, not the best.
Morgan's like looking at the others like, what's going on with them? Are they like a thing? What's happening?
Yeah, it like sounds erotic, but we're just both eating food.
Well, I mean, they've been doing it for a while now. I imagine it has something to do with, Costa's cravings at times.
Okay.
He gives a grave look. I assume by now the party knows.
Yeah, we're probably figured it out by now. I mean, considering the fucking last battle.
I mean, Costa wouldn't tell.
Unless you know. You figure it out.
Bishtar knows because she saw Costa kill a sailor when we were having like such a long trip. So
we were on a long trip and she ate a guy, and I was like, "Alright, I'll feed you."
But the rest of you,
I don't know. I think they'd figure it out by this point.
We've seen you bite into people and look better afterwards.
Yes, I'm not saying you don't have reasons to believe it. I'm saying that Costa will have not said yes, or no.
Yeah, no.
Not ask Costa either. So.
Yeah, no. It's like it's an open secret, pretty much. Like everyone knows it, but no one's talking about
Bring
it.
that up.
Yeah, the tavern is called Fog and Frog.
Oh.
A large warehouse converted into a drinking establishment with a dozen modest rooms.
I like to imagine like an hour later you see Vishtar come out and like order like a fucking like silver piece worth of food.
Vishtar looks a little bit paler than usual. And Costa looks reinvigorated for some reason.
Like, well, I had a meal on the road.
Yeah, you did.
And I am fine just out sleeping in the water.
Just a band of people with very weird eating habits. You know, excluding Morgan and Ollie.
Listen, at least I'm taking something that you are going to get back eventually, right? Your body is going to produce more. I'm not asking for an arm.
That's why I'm eating. That's why I'm eating much food.
Morgan like adds her plate, like pushes her plate towards Vishtar and is like, I think you need this.
Ah, thank you. Delicious.
More onions?
More onions.
It's like, I'll get a couple days, it'll be fine.
Everyone brought a plate of onions, and now Wister has just 5 plates of onions.
5 plates of onions, a plate of stewed carp and whey cheese, pottage, boiled eggs. Just the table is all my food. Thank God I'm a monk and I'll burn it pretty fast.
Well, yeah. With that, you can gain the benefits of a long rest quite easily. Nothing will disturb you really in this town.
Alright. Then I guess we go ahead and try to find a port to head toward Firewatch Island.
Mm-hmm.
Or ask if locals know of anything on Firewatch Island first.
That's fair.
Okay. Who would you want to like ask? Just like random folks, maybe the innkeeper. You know that there's a kind of like a quote unquote like a sheriff. Oh no, I think it was like a bailiff. Who
Could
Yeah,
start
I guess that,
on the
greeted you
innkeeper
last
first.
week.
yeah, I mean, I guess that might be a good idea.
Who?
You can start with the innkeeper.
Oh.
Okay.
You talk
Since we're already here.
Fair enough.
Skill truth plink. What? What can I get ya? I got a fresh patch of planks plank. Your favorite drink this side of the town.
Working today. Possibly later. What do you know of Firewatch Island?
Firewatch Island, eh? Well, anyone that can tell much of the history of that town. And Filbert, especially. Is there
Who is
an
Filbert?
actual like a blurb here about the history itself that this guy knows? It's kind of annoyingly like that. Okay. Yeah, Filbert, man, he had been living in the Firewatch Island Hermitage for the last several past months. I understand that, well, some people are concerned if the peaceful hermits of the island have turned up dead. And that's what I have heard.
And
I
where
even
can we
heard
find
that,
this Filbert?
Sorry, I was middle of speaking.
Well, yeah, you're taking ages to do so. Losing my patience.
Yes, I'm just trying to recall here. But, yes, if I recall, even a few of our townfolks were putting off the hat per se, collecting a little bit of a pool of money to go and check. They're so concerned about these hermits that lived here in this island. They were such concerned about them. If you're looking more of a history of the island, I could fill you in.
I'll place a gold on the counter.
Alright. Well, first,
Go on.
a little bit about the island itself. It's a small island, set between the Populous Peninsula and the mouth of the Broad River. Its only feature of note is a hermitage built on a site of abandoned ruin of its old fortress. I could give you more about the island itself, but I don't think you care about the little tiny details on that front. Aside from the hermits that lived on this island, the island is home only to vermin, rats, variety of nosy birds, and these various tide pool creatures.
Can you be more specific?
In terms of which of those? Vermin, rats, noisy birds, or the tide pool creatures?
The last one, stifle
Tide pool.
creatures.
Yeah, the
Well, if
tadpoles,
they
maybe a few shallow water fish. Just nobody has really noticed anything harmful down there. There used to be this, weird rumors about the town, island itself, but that was ancient history. Even I don't really know much about it. All I know that something weird supposedly happened with this fearsome pirate who sailed aboard his sea galley. This area. But that was such a long time ago, apparently.
So there are some frogs, and a pirate used to sail here.
Ah,
All right.
Does the pirate have a name?
yeah, it was actually, now that I recall, Cerngal. I
Can you
think it
type
was.
that, please?
Of course.
I love the fact that he's like, let me see if I can recall. They just flipping through the book.
That's what I'm kinda doing. To find you the
I-
even smallest thing that you can kinda sorta tell. And I was wrong. It
that's-
wasn't. It wasn't ancient history. It did happen somewhat recently, apparently.
So this Sirgal used to frequent the island, but you don't know for what reason.
Not really. It's rumors that we used to hear. Sea tales, mostly.
Just to clarify, when you mean that you know that there was this pirate Sirgal, I'm guessing you're talking about his crew and his ship.
More than likely, yes.
Right.
But again, not much I know there. Honestly, I would appreciate it, which many of our other villages would do if you were to go and take a look in the island. We haven't had news about it for several years now.
Why would you be interested in this Sirgal, though? If it's a pirate?
No, not
Would you be happy
circle.
that he's
I'm
dead?
interested in the well-being of our comrades there in that island. I used to have this old pen pal back there.
I see.
What was
Does
the
your
pen pal's
pen
name?
pal...
What?
The pen pal's name. I was going to ask exactly the same.
Oh, yeah, of course. He called himself Cycle. With a K. I haven't heard of him from him since like 10 years.
like psychopath.
Psycho.
Oh, that way.
Yeah. Oh, I'm afraid I'm much out of knowledge of the latest news about it.
Do you know anywhere we can dock a ship in that island?
Actually, if you would have stood, the only way really approach the island is a small ferry that runs from this village. We used to do quite a bit of trade with them in the back of the day, so we established the ferry with them.
Convenient. Where we can catch a ride on that ferry?
Sure, you wanna approach the shoreline and just pay the small fee, and the ferryman will take you onto the other side.
How much is that small fee, if you don't mind me asking?
Last I recall, it was a single silver piece per passenger.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes, we have a destination. Unless any of you wants to ask him more stuff.
I'm alright.
We know where to go. We know something about the island. I believe we can make our best assessment from here.
All right then.
Would this guy know about the part? No. Okay, so you go to the ferry, correct?
Yeah, unless anyone else wants to do something else, I guess yes. We go to the shoreline to try to get a ride on the ferry.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, I think this is about good as I'm gonna get in such a short notice.
Ah! It's white!
No, not the white.
I'm blinded by the white.
We're in the void.
The sun.
Yeah, I always thought the void would be black.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess the absence of light or absence of anything would be
You know
black.
what?
And that-
Screw it. I'm gonna do this the old school way. I don't like the map at all, so you're gonna get this the old school, rough and shitty.
Not the pink line.
That's a little bit more water.
Now it's now it's the pink void.
Oh no. The background is also pink. It's also purple.
I'm gonna give you a ferry.
It's a boat. It's not there yet, though.
There you go. Have yourself
black
a
square.
ferry.
It's a black square. Oh no. Panic.
Even on the object layer.
Leave it. And that's like the line that's like pulling you onto the like other side.
Oh, so it's like a small passage.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
sea is not really
Yeah.
wide. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a really small riverside river ferry, what I understand.
But we could have just swum.
Probably.
There we go. It's
think
wood,
it's-
right?
We all
I
would.
think at this point, Ollie is the only one without swim speed.
Yeah.
I don't have a swimming speed now.
Alright.
Yeah, but
Aside-
That's
I can
true.
just-
Technically, you don't have to take the ferry at all. You could have saved a whopping
Five silver.
5 silver.
I can run 50 feet on water. Or actually, I can probably go up to 200 if I dash and then bonus action dash.
Remember, Cloak of the Manta Ray gives you a base 60-foot swim speed.
Yeah, I know. So I can
I'm
also
gonna
run
ask
on-
everybody to put your tokens onto the my expertly drawn
boat.
boat.
Marian.
I'm on the way.
Ta-da.
A big ferry, though.
Very big ferry.
I like to imagine it's just like a raft.
Yeah.
Although, if we did swim, water here would not look very healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. Time to see if anything happens on your ferry craft, because there is a possibility. Okay, what would this thing do? Okay. With your sailor, Master Ulber Razorhill, taking you to towards the Fire Island. It's not a long trip, but your trip is suddenly interrupted
Ooh.
as your ferryman is looking into the sky. Oh god, it's here. Take cover! Duck!
Oh?
Okay. I'm gonna duck, I guess.
I'm going to look around, stay standing, looking directly at it.
Same, whatever it is. Stare it down.
From the cover of the sun, kind of blinding your eyes, the sun itself, you barely see it in time. A massive bird-like creature swoops down.
Ooh.
That's ugly.
Hello,
It has
Bernie.
a sprite. Like an image, it's not just a sprite. Apparently, even though it's very big in the image, it's the size of me.
I imagine it's larger in size than.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be larger, but the map is tiny. The next one. Yeah, it's supposed to be large. So, there you go. Alright, Vistar, you see it flying above you. About 30 feet in the air. What do you do?
Damn. I'd love to be able to punch it, but I can't. Let's see. I guess I'm just gonna chuck 2 javelins at it. Same stuff as my normal attack. So, 14.
Yes, actually.
Okay. Non-magical, but 10 damage.
Surprisingly, it doesn't matter.
11.
No.
And that is... Oh, I'm just gonna go, like, here. Ta-da!
I like that they gave this thing legendary actions.
Why?
Okay, so, I have dumb plans.
Oh, no.
The best type of plans.
Take a step back, 10-foot running.
Oh, no.
My vertical jump is 24 feet. Plus my 5 feet high. That gets me in range for a bite.
Oh, my God. Fucking madman.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Fucking leap in the air and bite it.
so, bonus action Hungering Jaws.
Sure.
Trip attack.
Oh,
15 damage.
From the sky.
that's gonna be funny.
Okay.
I guess then we both fall.
If it fails.
Dexterity. Fails, but I could totally say fuck you and use legendary resistance. Which I think I'm gonna do.
And if it has him,
Yeah, if it hasn't.
Anyway, yeah, then I fall 20 feet back into the water.
But that's kind of worth it to make it spend one of its legendary save for that.
Especially because I have fucking stunning strike.
But alright, you're in the water now. It's 30.
Doesn't he get an attack of opportunity because he leaves his reach?
I'm falling.
Yeah. So
It's forced.
Yeah,
Forced movement.
technically that's forced movement.
Technically,
yeah, it is.
Because you're being forced by gravity.
It's dumb. I can see the point being made either way.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna say no for the fact that it's technically forced movement.
It definitely
Okay.
is, yeah.
But yeah, it's
Then I'm just gonna dash and get back onto the boat.
okay. Ollie,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think he's gonna do the same thing he did before and summon 2 quicklings. Does it do it? And let me roll their initiatives.
Are you sure you want to summon them there? They have a lot of movement speed, and if
That's
it's
true.
not their turn,
I think it
you might
flies.
not
yeah.
want to have them there.
That's fair. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I need to roll initiative for these guys, so that's why.
22. Almost.
I love how
Oh, pretty
how
close.
Marcus is checking my range.
Yeah.
Or he's
bonus-
checking to land and do something nasty, which is also another possibility.
Yeah, I think I'll save the wild shape for now. So yeah, that's everything from me.
okay.
And it's the quickling's turn.
Yeah. I'm thinking if it should use one of its legendaries or not. Probably not worth it. I mean, I guess I could spend the 2 actions to do it. It will do 2 actions for a dive attack.
Alright.
Oh, it's coming.
It be coming! And that's all it can do.
Well, it's dive attack.
How convenient.
Yep, that's the dive attack.
Does no damage?
For now.
He's avoiding taking more damage than he would probably do to us.
For 2
Actually-
actions, it just moves his movement?
No,
That
it
seems
does say
weird.
that. Okay, I just missed it. Okay, so it can do 1 good attack. Alright, gore.
Okay, I was like, that seems very minimal for 2 legendary
Yes.
actions.
There we go. Yeah, in terms of legendary creatures, this one sucks.
It's like the lowest of the low.
Yeah, it's lowest the lowest. Anyways, now your quicklings, please.
Yeah. Move in. And yeah, just go to town. So it's 3. Okay, yeah, those definitely all
Jesus Christ.
Yep. And this thing doesn't even have a lot of HP, so this is gonna hurt.
1926 for the first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 15 does. Oh yeah, I think you said 15
No,
hits,
I
right?
rolled a 14.
Yeah. It's another 24.
Say
Goddamn.
that's already most of its HP fucking gone there.
Yeah, that's everything from the quicklings.
Not quite bloodied, but almost. The monstrous Pyroton.
It's gonna die.
It is, but it is. Actually, what does it say here in the book? I know that it's supposed to run away when it's like half.
Just not at half, though.
It's specifically not at half, so that helps.
He flies down and realizes how fucked he is.
It is. It really is. Yeah, it always says that what happens when it's reduced to 0 or half. So I guess it's gonna keep on fighting. I'm not gonna bother with those fucking quicklings. Fuck those. 25 on you with, and 22 on you with.
I'm going to parry the first one.
That would make
First
it
one was
a
25.
23, right?
And that would get my AC to 25.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like a 8.
Unfortunate.
Damn.
Close, but not quite cigar.
So is parry +2 plus die?
And I
Or is your
believe,
base 23?
and this parries only against the
Plus-
attack, not for the turn, right?
Yes.
So
Oh,
both.
it reduces damage. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
reduces damage.
damage. Okay, sorry. Just
No,
remember.
no, no. When a creature, you can use a reaction to expend 1 die to, reduce the damage by the number you roll on your die.
Yeah, doesn't increase AC.
I was gonna say, like, that's very powerful.
So,
So if you
Yes,
wanna
it
take
is.
it back, you can, or you could reduce the damage that I rolled now, which was 22.
yeah, I definitely reduce the damage. It's still a
Yeah.
good use of ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because that means, like, the max you could nullify is 13 if you have a +5 dex.
So,
Uh,
the damage total damage was 22.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, -7, so that'd be 15.
As on the, I only have a +3 dex.
No,
so
no,
it's
like,
minus-
when I said
Oh,
plus
+3,
5, it was
okay.
theoretical, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay, well-
22
I guess this means it's my turn
That it is.
to inflict the pain.
Don't
Okay.
kill it too badly. I saw my turn.
I won't try. So, yeah, we know what's happening. First attack with the halberd. Could be. I mean,
Yeah.
I have to,
I
right?
have to, yeah.
I have to.
Law.
It's going to be.
You have
It's just going to be a tiny little level 1 smite. I'm not going to go
Yeah.
too hard on it.
Still gonna fucking eviscerate it.
Maybe. So that's wait. Shit. Ignore the 2 from Spirit Shot. I forgot to remove
Yeah,
it
so
from
that
the
is-
session.
17, another d10.
17 plus a D10, so that's
19.
19 at the 183, which I think is the die again.
I think it's a 90 is that one.
90?
Yeah,
Okay.
those are usually 90. Hold on, just give me a second.
Yep.
He's like, how
maybe you can roll your.
stronger?
And that's also the radiant
Pretty
damage
weak.
from the smite. Yeah, fairly weak. Yes.
It's still gonna fuck. You might still kill him this turn, though.
Yeah. So it's going to be 19 plus 13. That's 32.
Alright,
32.
83, you win, basically.
What does it do?
Your strike surprises your opponent. Your target is surprised until the end of their next.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
So now I have advantage on my next attack because the enemy is surprised.
I might be
Alright.
able to use legendary actions for those, but
Let's see. Legendary. It's only legendary resistance is only for saving throw, and he can't do legendary actions if.
So take
Yeah.
attack will be
Yeah.
22 to hit.
Yep. I think he
That's
has
going to
14 AC, if
be-
I guess.
Another 13 damage. Okay. Bonus action, back end of the polearm for 24. And this is 14 more damage.
really
So
badly.
total damage of 59. It's not dead.
Heavily
Morgan
injured.
is gonna kill it. It's fine.
More than likely
That's going to be end
is.
of turn.
It's just like a boss monster, like a mini boss.
The funny part is that if he tries to leave, he's gonna take so much damage from opportunity attack.
He also have 3
The funny
turns
thing
left.
is, it can't.
It's surprised.
Yeah, it's surprised.
I had a compulsion ready in case it did try to leave when it stopped being surprised.
Yeah, I was gonna stunning strike it if it tried to
He
leave.
wasn't
You
going
have
anywhere.
You have advantage to hit as well, by the way.
Lovely. So she'll just go in right here.
God.
Okay. That's an extra D8, right?
Mm-hmm.
D8, and then also
Yes.
D100 for whatever it was. Alright, one.
Okay.
You need to
That's
roll
another-
also your
Oh.
your
Yeah, the
regular damage.
D100, so that's another D8.
So that's the
That's-
hit. You need to roll the
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
click it.
That, and you do another D8 because the 99 is an additional damage die.
Okay. Da-ba-da-ba-da.
So that is
It's 12.
12.
Well, okay.
Hey,
And it says you rolled that, you got 22, you might as well use it.
Morgan pulling off a wish star.
Oh, they're 1 HP.
She has another attack, so
Yeah, she got
Yeah.
another hit. She got 22.
Um, I already rolled, so I can use that attack, the 15-22 one.
Yeah.
And 5.
With that, the creature screeched in pain, completely shaken off its thing, doing a death rattle. Its claws reach up towards the nearest creature. One of the quicklings.
that he can't be surprised.
Please, Ollie, roll me an opposed athletics or acrobatics check on the quickling.
Well, their acrobatics should be pretty good, so 22.
So that's dexterity. Maybe they have proficiency.
As it
It
its
is-
last action, it tried to grab your quickling, but it just fails, flops into the water, and dies.
You know what, Costa? You were right. They actually do have acrobatics proficiency, so they actually have a +8, so it would be 24.
I just kind of look down to the water. It's like, oh, we missed dinner. The captain seemed terrified. How is he handling this?
God damn it, little bird, making short work of my boat. You have any idea how much this thing costs?
Well, it's dead, and you seem pretty terrified about it, so you're welcome.
Well, pretty easy if you ask me. Not a big of a challenge.
Pretty easy, actually.
We
I
make
really
some travel for our travelers on this ferry. You
I don't have to worry about it anymore.
I guess.
Those gifts perfectly encapsulate what that was. Just it showed up and fucking got massacred.
I do love how they just decided, like, alright, there's like this one huge monster and it's like, attack!
Well, as I said, if there is a single target, they are fucked.
Uh-huh. After
I will admit we could probably handle,
additional
fear.
like 20 minutes of the ferry taking you across, you reach the edges of Firewatch Island. There you go, your destination. I better start taking this ship back.
Alright.
So, how do we call you when we need to come back?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing. You have a schedule?
Because
Well,
you are gonna take us back for free after saving your boat. It's only fair.
I'm gonna go back to my village and I'm gonna repair my boat. But perhaps if you...
Look, just do this.
paid
back and
me a little
no.
bit more, I'd be willing to stick around.
Look,
We just saved your life.
look, how about this? We'll come to a compromise. Go back, repair your boat, do whatever you need. In 16 hours, be back here, we'll pay you 20 silver. Deal?
Alright. I guess I can take on that deal.
Perfect.
16 hours.
Goodbye.
You're the top.
Hey, we have passed in 16 hours.
Razor Hill puts you only at the pier near the Hermitage on the north shore of the island. And promptly
give me
heads
1
back
second,
towards the mainland.
You guys can hear me for a second? I have to clean something out. I'll be back soon.
Alright, we'll continue. Nothing too major going on.
I guess we can walk up towards the Hermitage.
As you approach, even before ducking, actually, you hear this faint sound of a large bell being rung, seemingly coming off the island. Once you duck, even slightly before it, the sounds start to fade, and quickly.
Does the boatman know what that was? The ferryman, I mean.
When you ask him, he's like, must still be somebody watching out for the ferry, huh?
Is that what it's for?
Yeah.
I would imagine if they do not get visitors frequently, a call going out when they do spot someone approaching.
The sun makes the waves sparkle as Firewatch Island comes fully into view. The three barren hills are its most noticeable landmarks, rising from narrow rocky beaches and a small wiry shrubs on an otherwise sparse landscape. In between those high points, a small fortress and a beacon tower can be seen. The building is made of stone and looks to have 2 floors. A bell tower rises an additional 2 stories above the rest of the building. A low stone wall surrounds the part of the complex.
Interesting.
Well, maybe we should take a quick look at who's ringing the bell. Ollie's gonna tell the Quickling and Sylvan. Could you go have a quick look? Just on there, see who's up there and come back. And they'll, I guess, fly over to the bell tower. I mean, how far away is it actually? Where we are?
Like,
Right in front of it, right? Or
We need to be so majorly shrunk, my god. We are massive.
yeah, this is the quote-unquote overland map.
right.
Yeah, it's like a couple of 100 feet from the ferry to the, where you assumed that you heard the bells.
Okay, yeah. And then they're just gonna fly out,
Squares,
take a look, come
26
back.
feet.
But sure, you send it out, and sadly, when it returns, when it took a look inside, it didn't see who rang it.
Okay.
Didn't really fully check, but didn't see really anybody inside from the outside in.
Ollie's just gonna say, looks like whoever was there was in a bit of a hurry, it seems.
All right.
Well,
Only one way to
let
find
us-
out now.
Let us approach. I just start just casually walking up towards the front of the building.
Has everyone else put their tokens down?
I don't think it's
Guess
necessary.
we
think you
overlap.
need it for this one.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, I can probably do this for you guys. Make sure that the fog of war is on. Yeah, this is a much better. There we go. So we know actually we have the actual map, not just the whole island.
For once, it's not tiny coast, so it's actually correct
Yeah.
size.
No.
I was wondering if it was
I
Costa
remember
was
I
tiny
fixed
or...
that last week.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I know.
Correct size coastal. Let's go.
By the way, the quicklings are supposed to be tiny, so maybe you can make them smaller if that matters.
Even smaller.
The problem with Roll20 is there's not really. You could do this, but that kind of fucks up with their
Yeah.
movement and whatever. How they like function.
Yeah. Fine.
When you get around there. Actually, was there anything there on number 1? Yeah, sure. I can give you quickly the pier on the beach. A short wooden pier extends into the water, connected to a path to an archway in a fortress wall. The pier is in good shape with wooden pilings rising it well above the high tide line of the rocky beach. The area is deserted, with no other boats or people in sight. The call of coals, the shrieking of crows, and the crashing of waves are the only sounds. With your passive perceptions, you notice a few tracks here and there.
What do they
Human
look
tracks?
Humanoid,
What
at
kind of-
least.
Okay.
like? Do they look recent?
For that one, you would have to do further investigations. Hard to tell, though. Like, really hard.
Okay,
Would survival help?
that's a solid 6.
Sure, you could investigate it with survival also, yes.
16.
When you look at those particular tracks, you note that distinctive tracks that they lead from the waterline to the Hermitage, but you also notice distinctive tracks returning to the waterline.
Someone's coming there and back.
This
But
pirate might
aside
be
from
actually
that, you
frequenting.
can't really tell much.
There
Oh.
would be-
Now it says that, alright, check out the lookout above section with the fight with the bird, even though it just said it like 2 pages ago.
I guess there's like some requirement for it or something.
Technically only when you return in arrive in the day.
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
Yep.
So,
Costa is gonna just give it a quick divine sense. See if she can notice anything 60 feet.
Sure. An archway in the fortress outer wall provides access to a large courtyard, now filled with vegetable gardens and a small orchard of stunted apple trees. Stairs to the east and west lead up to walkways overlooking the yard. To the southwest, at the base of the bell tower, is an obscure, thick-grown growths of vines, which also shroud the west stairs. A set of double doors stand along the front of the hermitage on the far side of the garden, and appears to be the only way inside.
Reasonably fortified.
Why would this
Oh, I'm
place
when
need
you
to be
are.
so heavily fortified?
I mean, if there were pirates coming, they might have needed defenses, right?
But
Possibly,
what
yeah.
if this is where the pirates are?
Could be.
No,
Then we have good
hermitage?
fight.
True enough.
Yeah.
If there was a ship going and coming regularly not too long ago, it is very
Yeah.
possible that they are familiar to this place, especially if the locals didn't hear any commotion.
We'll just have to see.
How well tended does this garden look?
Then does it look abandoned for a while?
Decent-ish, at least, but
Okay.
abandoned.
So abandoned, but not too long ago abandoned. Is that what I understand?
Especially when, like, looking at those, like, thick rows of vines, you can tell that somebody did leave that kinda to grow.
So less than season.
Along the eastern side of the courtyard, a wall of the fortress once abutted the larger of the island's rocky hills, but that hillside has since been hewn away to create a passage rounding the corner of the hermitage.
Did the divine sense detect anything?
I don't think it does.
It would also detect consecrated ground, I believe.
Let me just
Or the
double
space.
check. Outer wall, barricaded doors. No, nothing here that you should be able to sense.
Okay.
So it's a hermitage, but the grounds have not been consecrated. Got it. Which is a note in and of itself.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, it's a hermitage where pirates come by, so that's also another note on its own. Not so sure how much of an hermitage this is.
Why would they create a place that was designed to look like a hermitage instead of just hiding away?
This guy sit on plain sight.
Yeah, I guess cover.
Well,
Even is a hermitage.
I guess. It's like where monks live, right? Hermitage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, where they go to be away from the world and kind of probably like a type of monastery for them.
Yeah, I just googled it, and yeah, I actually have heard that word. It's just been such a long time
Yeah.
since I have ever heard somebody use it.
Hermitage.
But
But yes, you do see that, like I said, that little like sideway thing.
Is there any windows in the house?
Not here. Not that you can
Okay.
see. Maybe on the
No?
second level, but I'm a little too lazy to check.
Fair enough.
Who wants
I
to
have
knock
the-
to see if anyone's home?
Oh, let's take a quick perimeter first, and he's gonna again ask the quicklings to take a look and fly around. So they'll also be stealthy about this.
Is it
Oh,
like
roll
you
a
can
stealth roll.
communicate with them, or is it?
No. I don't think I have telepathic communication. So they'll just take a look
They
and come
have
back
to
to
come
me.
and check and come back, essentially.
Yeah, they don't have advantage, so it's 23.
Okay.
Stealth. Yeah, they'll just quickly scout around.
Man, I love cough
If-
drops.
yeah, with a place this fortified, would not expect windows on first floor. Second floor, possibly to shoot arrows, but not first floor.
Possible?
I won't like reveal all of the stuff there. I do prefer you guys gotta check in, but they can kind of like scout around.
Okay, sure.
They will take, I don't know, a few minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they're very fast, so...
Yeah, that's
Zoom
like
through.
a huge ground that they're actually back there.
Okay, yeah, I mean, they're not gonna go too far then, just take a look a little bit and just see around the building if they find anything. If not,
Sure.
they'll just come back
Yeah.
and report on what they saw.
More walls, a nice garden, or the yard, a cistern when they eventually do come back, but that's like, you know,
Okay.
a little
Okay.
in like 5 minutes.
I guess we can move forward, knock on the door.
And I guess they might have maybe seen the back entrance, but alright, yep, you knock on the door. You hear no answer.
Anyone knows how to pick a lock, or do we need to take this by force?
Let's just
It
break
locked.
it.
Well, the quicklings mentioned back entrance. Maybe we'll have easier entrance there. I imagine this one would be more fortified at least.
Or least, considering it's used regularly. I'm guessing we still see tracks going all the way here, right? Towards the door.
Yes, and
Okay.
if you...
Yeah, but that's not how that works. Doors aren't fortified based on hours they're used. In fact, if they're used more, they're more likely to be fortified.
But is this door locked?
You
Oh,
try
that's a good
it,
point.
and it doesn't seem to budge an inch.
Like,
That would have been pretty funny if
Yeah.
You look
unlocked the entire
barricaded?
time.
Any close inspection of the double doors
Also be
leading to the
locked.
hermitage reveals that they were recently broken open and have been jammed shut again. Something is clearly barring these doors.
Hmm.
Yeah, looks like the Hermitage had unwelcome guests.
And
Wanna
put the
make
back
ourselves-
entrance.
Oh, we
Should we
Oh,
tell
yeah.
them that barricade doesn't work?
I don't know. I like the idea of breaking it, but what does everyone else think?
Well, I
We
think
can
we should
other
check out the
door.
back entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's check it out.
If locked, then we can break that door down.
Yeah.
And turns out the back door even is even more barricaded.
Mm,
It's trapped.
I was just waiting to see if the DM had wanted to trigger anything as we rounded the corner.
Yeah.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just like do a perception check, see if I spot anything?
You see like that little staircase there.
Okay, I didn't know if there's like something around it.
A huge pond. More of that wall.
What's in here actually?
A little bit more of the wall. You could go and see if you want.
Is this connected to the main building?
You can see inside. It is a closed little room.
Yes, but I would be able to see if there is a wall like going through this area. Which is why I'm asking if it's connected or not. There you
Oh,
go. Thank
maybe.
you.
You're fairly certain that no.
I'm going to check it out then. Is it locked? Unlocked?
Distillery. The heady scent of fermentation fills this dark, windowless room. Its walls are rough masonry, and its floor is hard-packed earth. No ladder rises to the trapdoor in the ceiling. A table along the west wall holds a collection of copper tubing and vats. Next to it is several casks.
If need be, it looks like we can go up from here, but I don't see anything else in here.
Yeah. I'll have the quicklings fly up and try to open the trapdoor.
Was this the back door that your quicklings mentioned?
Well, I don't know. Actually, he'll ask them. Is this the back door?
Actually, they didn't check here,
Okay.
since technically
there's
the
another
command
back-
was only to check the grounds, like beneath the house.
Yeah, but when they mentioned there was a back door, they weren't talking about this place. They were talking
Yeah,
about
you
somewhere
could
else.
ask them, and they're like, no.
Okay.
Alright. Keep looking then.
Well, but they will check the trapdoor just in case there's something interesting there. If they can open it.
No, sure.
How high up is it? Or is there like a ladder?
There's no ladder.
There's
They
no
will just
ladder.
fly up.
It even says in the text verb, maybe like 10 feet. I'm guessing.
Someone with spider climb, go check it.
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, just walk on the
go.
ceiling.
Like a wall and open it up.
Let me see. When they try it, they also feel like pushback against them. They're like, it won't open.
Can I try to
Okay.
bust it open?
Sure, are you just like really jumping and pushing?
No, I climb up the wall and then go onto the roof and drag it down.
Okay. That
I am
would
going to
be
go
a-
up as well and help Bishtar.
That would be a DC 14 Strength Athletics check to try and break this door. I love that you're trying to break this door, but not the last one.
Yeah, I know.
It's
15 'cause-
completely different situation
Yes.
with this door.
15 because Costo's helping me.
See, it actually does make sense because we know there's another entrance to this place, but we don't. know
But
there's another
sure,
entrance
yeah,
to the
with the
trapdoor.
15, because of the help action, you just tear the lock. Or the barricade, I mean.
Right?
Is there anything up there?
Yeah, you can see like a small guard tower, essentially.
Is it like connected to the rest of the building anywhere?
Let me see. Yeah.
Alright, I head
Found
down.
an entrance.
It's like, alright, there's another way through into the building from here.
Huh. Don't know how I'll get up there though.
I can help you
Like-
out.
Okay.
Sure, I'm pretty heavy.
And we'll see.
I am very sure about it.
It's like,
Fair enough.
I believe I can easily help Morgan get up there. And then I can just jump it myself now that the door's open.
Like, is there anything like up there that could help us get people up?
Do we have
I
a
mean,
rope?
I know
Well,
I have
I
a rope
imagine
on
there might
me.
be like a ladder up there.
That's
Because
a
if
good
you're meant to
point,
like
yeah.
go from here down, then you need
No, not really.
to. No?
I can always
Just a
cast
rope.
fly on Ollie if he needs to get up.
That feels so overkill.
Yeah, I think we could definitely be able to get him up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, let me double check.
Does
21.
anyone have rope?
Okay, there is something to help if you look in there.
Oh.
There is a 10-foot ladder lying next to the dead trapdoor.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, perfect. Then I just put that down.
Okay.
It's 10 foot, so it probably doesn't reach all the way to the bottom.
The
I
trapdoor
said it was 10 foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
am-
Okay.
Yeah. It's,
Sorry about that.
I would
It
assume
would be
that
really
it's 10
silly to
feet.
have a ladder that doesn't reach the top.
Yeah, I was like, that probably works.
Okay, then I guess it's easy enough for us to go up into the guard tower.
Sure.
Who needs a back door or front door? We take the R door.
We found the side door.
The side door.
You found the entrance to the Lollipop Guild.
Yo!
Oh.
Plus,
I don't know, how backwards are we doing this?
Yes.
yeah, this is the door no one expects us to take.
Exactly.
I mean, it's an option. It's the
people
option
inside
wouldn't be
probably-
there if you wouldn't be able to take it.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
mean, the people inside probably don't think it's an option, which is the important part.
But it's our option. We have claimed this option.
This is when we open the door and we just like interrupt like an important meeting or something like that. But like, oh, sorry.
We open the door. 15 enemies.
Where this small guard tower once attuned to the east side of the fortress. Part of the fortress has been knocked out to create an open doorway into the interior, with a rickety-looking balcony beyond. Arrow slits around the tower give it a view of the area outside of the fortress, and stairs that can access the tower door. A wooden trapdoor is, well, we don't need to go into that, you just came from there.
Oh no, please tell us, what does that wooden trapdoor lead to?
To hell!
The door.
Yay.
Guessing there's a door at least.
Oh, is it a door or is it just a hall?
Or yeah,
I
it's just a
understand it
hall.
was just a hall.
Yeah, it's
No, it's
a
fine.
hole. You can just go through. Well, nothing stops you.
I peek my head over here. What's over here? Ooh, looks like a drop.
Yep. Opened below. Number 8. You can see a dining hall below.
Alright.
Now that we are inside, do we hear anything other than ourselves?
Yeah.
Maybe a squeak?
Okay.
How dusty does the place look?
Somewhat.
So people have not been here
In a while.
in quite some time.
That is strange, though, given that they barricaded the front door unless they used one of the back entrances to leave.
Maybe.
Possible?
Or they all died here.
Oh, that'd be useful.
Oh. Yeah.
Or they are still here.
Yeah, I'm not used to being that optimistic. I would assume
I'm just
they wanna
gonna
keep us
check out this
still
door.
around.
Do I hear anything past it?
Now that I'm here in this exact position, I'm gonna cast Divine Sense again. And since
No, you do not hear anything past it with your passive perception.
does
Ollie
Divine
has a
Sense pick
passive
up anything?
perception of 24, if that helps.
No, not from here. Let me just double check because you could even sense into the dining hall. Yeah, nothing even in the dining hall.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna open this door up down here.
This looks like a railing over something.
Yep,
Yeah, that goes down.
that goes down to the there like that.
Got it. I'm just gonna pop up
To the scullery.
Okay.
You can kind of see from here. But yeah, do you want to do something about that door?
Yeah, pop open.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's any locks. So it opens quite easily. In fact, the door to this chamber hangs open with a detached head of a mace on the floor, acting as a doorstop. The
Just roll
room is modestly furnished with a cot, a table, a chest, and a chair. An oddly shaped basin rests on the table, with a small piece of mirror hanging from the wall above it.
Well, we did hear chest, so
Yeah, can you unblock the room? It's still black.
Absolutely.
I guess I'll check out the trap. Not trap, chest.
The trap.
Can I check it for traps, though?
Freudian slip.
Yes. You check out the trap and it springs
Whoa.
on you.
Is there a trap?
No. It is unlocked
Open it.
far as you can tell.
Alright, yeah, I guess I'll open it.
You find a selection of threadbare garments and worn sandals. It also holds a religious icon set with 14 small diamonds, 100 gold pieces each,
Oh,
2 plugs of amber, 50 gold pieces each, and a strange looking feather token.
Ooh.
Can I investigate it? Or I guess Arcana, because I think it's magical.
I believe those are magical, yes.
Check it out. 18.
I'd say enough. 18. Now you have heard of these. It is a ghoul's feather.
the fuck is that?
don't know.
Yeah, it's a little magic token that turns into what's on the token.
Yeah.
Also, I guess it's
I
an
read it.
Got it. Oh yeah, I guess I'll grab that.
Bishtar, do you mind me handing over those diamonds? Unless Morgan has any use or Oli has any use for it. I might
Unfortunate. Oh, please go for it.
Oh, yeah, here you go. And just pass the diamonds.
How much is it?
14 small diamonds.
Worth 100
Okay,
each.
so. So 1400 worth of diamonds.
Yeah.
Plus 100 gold worth of amber.
Yeah, I'm keeping the amber.
That was
I don't care the
worth
amber.
more than killing the Shahagin for trespass.
Yeah.
I'm taking the diamonds because BB5, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not sure if Oli or Morgan can cast it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
can.
Is there anything else of note in the room?
You can?
The oddly
Okay.
shaped basin.
Can't.
Okay. You want some diamonds then, Oli?
Yeah, I guess I'll.
It doesn't
check out
matter
the
who has it, as long as it's available when you're
Okay.
down.
I'll check out
I
the.
mean, a little bit more than downed, but
Yeah, it's dead.
Very down.
Alright, the metal basin on the table holds water and a bronze straight razor lies next to it. A closer inspection of the basin reveals that it has an upturned helmet bearing images of cavorting dolphins.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure, absolutely.
19.
You're fairly certain that is a helm of underwater action.
Ooh. What does it do?
Sounds like you can just act in underwater.
You can breathe underwater, you gain dark vision, and you gain swim speed of 30 feet.
Okay, who wants it? Here you go, Ollie.
Oh yeah, I have swim speed now.
Yep.
More people who can swim. You don't even need the fucking ferry.
It requires attunement, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I don't have many items. Actually, I have 2 items. Yeah, this is my last attunement. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny. I've had like water breathing and water walk ready at some point. We'll need it, but yeah. I
And
don't
I have a swim speed.
Yeah.
so the anchor feather token, at least the 2024 version, can make a ship immovable for 24 hours.
Okay.
I think the 2014 is also the same.
Yeah, it's basically the same.
Got it.
Very niche, but can be useful.
Yeah. But like,
We can
why does the
impound
ship
someone's
not have
ship
an
for a bit.
actual anchor?
Well, I mean, you could force someone's ship to be immovable for a day.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You could drown someone.
I don't know if it applies to people. I think it's just ships. That'd be very powerful if it was.
But to the south here, is this just a window overlooking
Mhm.
behind the... Okay.
Just a window.
You know, I also get dark vision from this. I didn't have dark vision until now.
Oh, there you go.
This
Oh.
helm is weirdly useful for me.
Because that has to come up so often in this campaign when I have forced dark vision.
I don't think it's been mentioned a single time.
But we have door to the north, door to west, stairs, or, jump down.
I think we should probably clear this floor first if we're here.
Yeah.
Yep, Costa's gonna move up here and open the door.
Alright. Let me make sure that you can.
It's a trap!
Defensive overlook. Okay. Doesn't look like it's locked. So you
Locked.
open it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Arrow slits set along the walls of this chamber make it a bit drafty. Murder holes open up in the center of the floor, overlooking in the entryway into the level below. A fireplace is set into the south wall, with a dusty iron kettle close by. A trapdoor is set into the floor at either side of the chamber.
Right, so
Very defensive.
doesn't it look weird that an hermitage is this defensive? Like it looks like a castle. More
Yeah,
like
it
the
does.
hermitage. Something's afoot. Okay, let's check the last door.
Yeah, it's right down. Alright, check out the door. See if it's unlocked, see if I can open it.
Yep.
Alright,
A little hallway.
I guess I'll check this out.
Okay. Sure, yeah, you open it, if you want. There doesn't look
Yeah.
like there's any locks there. A partial wall divides this chamber into two sections. Two arrow slits are set into the west wall, and a small fireplace stands in the north. Several tables crowd the room, all covered in sheaves of papers, quills, ink pots, candles, and a few bound books. Numerous uncomfortable-looking chair stools stand around them. One of the ink pots have been overturned, resulting in a large black stain on one tabletop.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything like out of place?
Sure.
God damn it, 11.
I'm just going to do a quick, check the titles of the books and any other the papers that they were working on.
Okay. Sadly, you don't have a lot of time to do that.
Oh no, the turn order has been resetted.
You encounter animated armor.
As emerging and slithering from behind their hiding places.
Oh!
3 giant snakes attack you since you have trespassed in their lair.
Alright then.
Oh, they hit it. It's so big.
I know,
Very
I
good.
barely have any room to maneuver with these things. Before we start, I might actually need to grab a little bit more water.
Okay.
So, roll initiative, just like a minute. If you need to go grab your something to do it.
Alright, I'm back.
Well, at least I think now we can safely say this place is completely abandoned.
Possibly.
These
But there
are-
might be undead, which is why I've been doing Divine Sense.
Yeah.
Also, I want there to be undead, not gonna lie. I also
That
want
makes
a pet, okay?
There we go. Unnecessary amount of water. Is everybody back yet?
I am.
Here.
I think so. Morgan, you here?
Right.
I think Morgan's not here.
Morgan.
Well, no problem.
Yeah,
I think we can pick up with and hopefully Morgan will come back with each to her turn.
Alright.
Just a quick guess based on their coloring. Are these snakes poisonous or venomous?
You would have
Very
to
different.
roll
you
something
can
for
guess.
that.
Nature, I imagine.
Not with a
Actually, I imagine
3.
Ollie should also roll. Wait, Ollie can't even see them from where he is getting.
Nope, you don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You
can
might
see
hear a
one coming down
suspicious hiss and slither.
Yeah, but I don't think that'll be enough to tell if it's poisonous.
and then Vith kind of walking up. I doubt tripping snakes will be very effective. I don't think I can disarm the snakes. So I'm just going to start with a Hungering Jaws as a bonus action.
Ooh.
That one. Two.
Ahem. You lose your combat footing, exposing yourself to your target. Your target has advantage on their first attack roll against you next round.
It's not nice against these.
I guess with my action, 12,
Miss.
24,
24 will hit.
or 9 slashing damage.
Okay. I assume that is it.
Yes.
It is the coral snake. It's gonna bite you. or try to bite you. They don't even have a multi-attack. This is gonna suck. Miss.
Well, imagine they hit really hard then.
Riposte.
I actually got another word for it. They suck. It.
17 damage.
Mm-hmm. I do love how random this like when I was like scrolling through this dungeon when what the fights are here, and I was like,
This was just a random one.
such random choices they made for this one. This they're not smart enough to go for the flank. I would so go for the flank. Intelligence of 2.
Yeah.
Miss Ollie.
Okay, yeah, let's take a peek in. Oh god, there's so much stuff. Yeah, bonus action, use my, what do they call, like, starry form. And I will use archer form and do an attack at the one that attacked with 26. with 11
Which
radiant.
one? Both of them tried.
Oh, the one, I guess.
It
in front
was
of him, right?
injured. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
Yeah. And then he'll throw a guiding bolt at it. Let's see. Nope,
No.
that's
Oh
the
my
one.
god.
Finally, something going in my way when that book gives you like horrendous enemies to fight. That's a spell actually.
It's a break after the last fucking dungeon.
The spell fires in an unexpected manner, causing your confidence in your abilities to falter. You have disadvantage on any spell attacks, and and enemies have advantage against your spell saving throws until the end of your next turn.
Damn.
Okay. It's not too bad for me, so yeah, he's gonna step back, and that's my turn.
Alright. Vishtar.
I'm gonna loop all the way around to here. And punch the snake between me and Vith.
Mm-hmm.
1. 11.
Actually, oh, never mind. You were here, right?
Just 15 hit.
Yes.
Total of 26, I believe? No. 27.
I got it.
No. 23.
25.
Am I going crazy? 17 plus 8. 25. I'll do 1 flare of blows, bring me down to... Actually, yeah. 1 flare of blows, bring me down to 8. Punch him again. 22. 10 more damage. So total of 35.
Alright.
There we go.
Morgan, if you're back yet.
I am indeed. Okay. Gonna scoot up here. And we're gonna attack the middle snake.
Yep.
Doo-ba-doo. And then if the second one hits,
Yes, it does.
16. Okay, cool. She's going to use a blade flourish.
Yeah, one thing, Morgan, keep in mind that your +1 weapon is not only to hit, but also to damage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, +1 would add +1 to hit and +1 to damage. I just noticed that you were not adding it on the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 piercing then. So she's gonna expend a bardic inspiration, to use a slashing flourish. So I can deal extra damage to the target I hit and to any other creature of my choice that I can see within 5 feet. So
Nice.
the 2 snake are gonna get equal to the number you roll on the bardic inspiration die. So that snake gets 9 piercing, and then he also gets
Oh.
okay, well,
And an extra 1 to the both of them.
it should be like that. And that is her turn.
The middle snake is bloodied. The quicklins, which probably gonna mostly finish this fight.
Let's hope so. So is the ceiling high enough that they can get past these first 2 snakes without taking like opportunity attacks?
Actually, no.
Okay, so then they'll just go to the middle snake then. Oh, okay. I need to place them properly.
You can also put one here, for example.
Yeah, I think this. Yeah, I can place it here, I guess. So 1 attacks the snake on top.
Move it, please, after you attack.
Or bottom, depending how you look at it.
That's 18, 26. Slashing on the middle snake. And oh, crit.
Damn.
Does 15 hit? Assume it does.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's 28 in the second one.
Really
If you can,
bloodied.
you can
This
put
one.
this one. No. This one, so I can get advantage
Oh, you
with
want this
Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
because I cannot get advantage otherwise.
That's the turn.
Okay. In that case, the heavy
Right.
hitter.
So Costo is gonna just like move here, just opposite from Morgan, and he's gonna start to bring down payment. 22 to hit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna offer cold to the snake.
Yes, but I don't think that's going to work. It's just a steal. So that's 14 damage. Second attack. Another 15 damage. And the back end of the halberd. No crits. Damn it. For another 11 damage.
I think the damage was good enough even without a crit.
I'm not so sure about it. Those rolls were not very good.
Snakes
Roll-
hit very hard.
Right.
Right? So,
I assume that you are done?
Yep. Cannot do much
Snake.
more.
Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3 targets essentially.
4.
Targets that are
Unless you
worth
don't
the
want to
dam-
count me.
Sure, let's add the fucking quicklin. That's gonna be Morgan. I actually have a fairly okay chance to hit her. And no. With
I guess against the heavily wounded one, I'm gonna go for another bonus action, Hungering Jaws. For 6 damage and 4 temporary hit points. And then it's just main action bite.
On the still injured one or the top one?
The more heavily injured one.
Okay, the first
Just
one
kind of-
will kill the middle one.
Okay. And then I guess the other two against the snake
Or
to the north.
the second attack, but the first one of those.
Yeah, remaining attack to the one to the north then.
Yeah. Left it with 3 HP after the Hungarian Jaws. Alright.
But that's gonna be the end of my turn, and I gotta start heading off. So
Alright.
All right, have a good day.
talk to you guys
Okay.
next week.
I will try to bite with NPC-itis now.
Yeah.
Of course, when he leaves, I hit him for whopping 8 damage.
Yeah. Oh well.
When he leaves.
Alright, let me make... Let's see, 8 damage and a Constitution saving throw.
11.
What he rolled? 11, he actually fucking fails.
Oh wow.
He might want to use Indomitable.
But it is indomitable.
He can reroll a saving throw.
I imagine-
Okay, sure.
Also, that's not a save, right? That's just check, it looks like.
Well, I think it is a save. Because you're saving
Yes.
against the poison.
Alright,
think
I guess
that's-
I'm pressing the wrong thing. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, but
fine.
Yeah, the
see,
efficiency.
the thing is that the first
Yeah.
one would have been not 11; it would have been a 16.
Oh, yeah.
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 Then he didn't need it. Yeah.
It didn't need
Yeah.
indomitable then.
Okay. In that case, he would not have needed to do Indomitable.
Mm-hmm. Just took the slight damage.
Mhm.
I'll in that case.
I was muted, okay.
Good.
Uh, come back in, and how hard is the one on... I mean, both of them looking, are they...
The bottom one is fairly badly bloodied.
Okay. Yeah, then archer attack on that one. 7 or 11 radiant. And then sure, why not another guiding bolt at it. This one hits. Oh wait, I have disadvantage. I forgot.
Yeah, but the
that'll be
17 is still
less.
a hit. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they
man.
call you.
All little kids
Oh,
steal for nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I've got my title back. I've been missing too many kill steals lately. And yeah, that's everything for me.
One snake left.
I don't think it's gonna last too long.
Yeah, just go over here. And punch the shit out of it. 24, 10, 25, 6, 22, 10. Total of 26 damage. And that's it.
By the way, way injured. Even Morgan has a good chance of finishing it.
Don't you fucking dare, I want this thing.
No, it's either the wildlings. The wildlings are gonna kill it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
like
go to Morgan.
Gremlins will 100% sure kill it.
Oh, Jesus. Things are so fucking strong. They do my damage. Like, they are actually as strong as me.
Okay, so she's gonna attack. 14 to hit? No.
I think it yours will be an 8. I don't think you get advantage.
Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry, I
Yeah.
just it was targeted off the last time, so it doesn't hit. And okay, well.
Roll a d100,
Oh,
Morgan.
Oh, Zemek.
oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh no.
You lose your footing while attacking and fall head first. You fall prone. Roll a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failure, you take 2d6 damage and you are knocked unconscious for 1 minute.
Okay. So
19.
that's
Hey,
There you go. You're just knocked prone.
I mean, it makes
Okay.
sense.
That is
such
how
a
good
brutal
it is.
one. Oh my god.
It's like, oh yeah, you fall, you just fall on the floor, hit your head, and go
You're
unconscious.
just out of the fight now.
Embarrassing.
just
way.
Well, technically, you can use half your movement to get up.
Yeah.
okay.
There you go. That's at least something. That actually has happened. Somebody started the battle, went straight in, fell unconscious like right in and there.
Oh my god. Okay, so she had half her movement left, so she can use that to get back up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. She will throw healing words to Vith. Blue. It's like 12 healing points.
12.
Uh,
Okay.
And that is her turn.
He shall thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I forgot to include his temporary hit points that he had. So he would actually have 69 HP, I think.
Oh my.
Quicklings, time to kill.
Okay, yeah. Quickly spell. Try to steal the skill.
I mean, at least like half of the timer of this first batch of quicklings is almost done.
16, 23. I think I clicked one times too many. Yep.
Yes, it's far dead. It's way gone.
Okay. This is Blender.
Stop it, it's already dead.
You have killed the coral snakes.
Oh. This really seems like a strange place for these creatures to end up. I mean, like their habitat at all.
It wasn't them that barricaded the doors, so did somebody barricade themselves in with the snakes?
That's that is the strange part. It might have been. Why would they barricade it in the first? Maybe whoever originally stayed here barricaded the door, but
Oh, okay,
intruders found a way in anyway.
somebody really badly wanted to recreate it. Snakes on a plane.
Maybe these were pets. Yeah. I mean, they couldn't have had anything to eat over here. Actually, yeah, he's gonna look around the room, see if there's any sign of them getting any kind of food. Like, just to find out, like...
Sure, you see
how
a
long
lot
have
of
they
dead
been here?
rats.
Oh, okay, fair.
Mm.
Well, I guess food was a problem. Right, well, I think that's everything we have
Do we
on this
see
floor.
anything of interest in this room other than the snakes? Of course?
Not really. Other than the sheaves of paper, quills, inkpots, candles, and a few bound books. But nothing like...
If I try to rummage through those papers, considering cost is not as smart as bulb, would I be able to like see names or something that will sound familiar?
Like...
Because if there's paper
No,
and ink,
not really. Like, you look around, you can tell that this is converted into a scriptorium where they composed, like, philosophical tracts, illuminate other text, and copy manuscripts.
Okay. Well, at least this room makes sense for what this is supposed to be.
Well. Alright.
Well, I think we can continue our way. And check what's behind door 3!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
The ghost is just gonna try to open it, yeah. Then go peek through the corner.
It's another hallway!
With more doors!
A walkway opens up into the sky overlooks grotto, formed by the island's rocky peak and the hermitage wall, leading from the hermitage to a large tower along its west side. A crenelet battlement plugs the walkway in and is set with arrow slits.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go over here and I'm just gonna lean over into the ground.
Sure, you see those lovely dead trees that you saw
The
when
trees. Okay. Right, we're checking the... I'm guessing this is a tower to my left, right? This one.
That's the tower that
Okay.
was speaking in the blurb text.
Okay. So... Guess checking the tower. This time I'm gonna see if the place is trapped. In my own cost away. Of course. And that's a fucking 20.
You don't see any traps, but once again, when you go and try it out,
The door is
something has
barricaded.
been barricaded.
Also, did you get a 20, but it gets -2, so it says 18?
No, it's a 19 because your blood gives me +1.
I know, but it's funny.
Yeah. Anyone mind giving me a hand? I'm going to unlock this.
Yep.
One way or
Well,
another.
it's very good, right? So I'll help you.
Bardic inspiration?
I don't
Okay.
need that.
Okay, we are opening this for sure.
We're busting this door open, so I'll help
Watch
you.
me roll double net once.
Well, we'll see. It's all a DC 14.
27 plus.
I'm gonna save the bardic inspiration. I don't think they need it on a
You want
27.
34?
I think so.
It might come useful later.
yeah.
Never know.
Oh, is that a staircase?
So Costa literally did just this is part of this door.
Bundles, barrels, and boxes are piled haphazardly across this tower room. A narrow path leads through the clutter to a staircase curving along the chamber's inner wall. The stairs rise up to an open trapdoor in the ceiling.
Well,
Can I search around the room to see if there's like anything out of place or special?
Sure.
19.
Formerly an armory, you can tell. This room has been stored an ever accumulating mass of junk. All kinds of mundane equipment is stored here, most of it having no value. This includes such things as 1 foot length of hempen rope, a harp with only one string, a single left boot, a bucket with no bottom, and so forth. Still, a number of items might be potential help in fortifying against an attack. These include a 10-pound cast of iron nails, a bent crowbar, 3 clay planters for the garden, a hammer, a rusty handsaw, a hooded lantern, a few 10-foot lengths of hempen rope, and a stack of firewood. In addition, thanks to your careful search, you find this case of like this very sharp looking bolts. Like especially sharp. Unnaturally so.
I guess I'll take them. Can you do like an Arcana check to see if they're magical?
Yes.
5.
Not with a 5.
Anyone else want to do Arcana?
I'm no good at it, I'm afraid.
Well, you can try.
Neither am I.
You don't really want me to do Arcana, so.
Come on, Costo!
Okay.
Hey!
There you go. See?
No guidance, by the way, so it would be a 20.
Ollie, you recognize this. It's 12 plus 2 bolts.
Alright, I'll think I must use them.
Very straightforward.
Should be some money at least.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be funny if I would just to take the bolts and throw it at Pishtar so that she can throw it to someone else with deflect missiles?
Key point to chuck it, yeah. Oh my god.
That's technically true. You could also use these as darts if it comes up to it, I guess.
Yeah, technically. Wanna check this out? Okay.
Sure.
Alright, head up. Trapdoor, right? It's open, you said.
Yeah, open trapdoor. Now,
Got
where
that.
does it take? I currently have no idea. Give me a
I currently
second.
do not know.
It kind of looks like it takes you up to me. Yeah,
I think
it
so
makes
as well.
sense because there's no opposing stairs on there, so it must take you this like section here. Yes, I think. Sorry.
He got poisoned by the snakes, oh no.
Ah, freaking cough.
Yeah.
Take your time, it's fine.
I wonder why the. Oh, okay, yeah. It's if you wanna take a look out. Okay. Okay, now you should be able to see something now.
Indeed.
Yep.
A cast iron pot-belly stove squats in the north of the upper level of this fortress's main tower. its stone pipe extending out of the arrow slit to the north. The wooden frame and slats of old bed are pushed against the spiral staircase that rises up to a trapdoor in the ceiling, leaning up to the open belfry above. Under the arrow slit, looking towards the island's west peak, a dusty desk is covered in debris and fresh bird droppings. Hinges hang on either side of each arrow slit, indicating that at one time they had been shutters to keep out of the elements. A section of the wall in the southwest has collapsed inward, opening up to the rocky slope of the island's smaller hill 10 feet below. The pile of rubble covers the smashed remains of a chair.
Can I check out the rubble?
Absolutely. That's an investigation if you wanna do it.
Yeah, sure. 11.
Not quite enough.
But there is something there. Okay.
Perhaps.
Nope.
Check it out. Check out the rubble.
Costa is just gonna try to do it again and do what Vishtar did and try to like see if he can pull a miracle for an investigation check.
Always worth it.
Yeah, just have a... Oh my god.
There you go.
You did indeed.
Wow.
You usually suck at this, Costo, but by some miracle.
What is this madness?
Once
Just
again,
manifest.
you discover a compartment when you clear out some of the rubble. It's fairly well hidden underneath rubble, but you find it.
What do I find? A hidden compartment.
Uh,
Can I open it?
Yes, you open up it. It contains some items of interest. An interesting looking ring. 3 ounces of some kind of oil. 3 potion of some sort. And this rod. A folding boat. God damn it, game! Stop giving them bag of holdings. Stop it.
Hey,
Another
we will
bag of-
have 4 bag of holdings by now.
3.
No, we have 3 bag of holdings and 1 bag that keeps getting things put into it and doesn't fill. Because we still have not identified it.
It's not a bag of holding, it's just a bag that is good at holding.
Yeah, it's just a very good bag.
So it has all of this quite a lot of items. It has this bag, which may or may not hold even more items when you pull into it.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, you would.
So,
The compartment
I'm
also
gonna-
contains a leather backpack where you find spellbook and a journal. Journal.
take the journal and pass it to Bishtar. I know she likes books.
Yeah, just start checking it out.
Anyone can tell what the fuck those things are?
I mean, which things? There's a lot of things.
What is gonna toss you the ring first of all?
Yeah, I don't have identify, so if that's what you're
By
asking.
any chance, I highly doubt that this is the case. Does it look like my ring of free action?
Yes.
You're kidding.
Wait.
You're kidding me.
There's no way.
And oddly, the 3 potions look also really familiar for some reason.
Jesus.
Maybe you can tell which one they are, given you are a
Do they
brewer.
do they look like healing potions or water
Water
breathing
breathing.
potions?
Water breathing.
Okay.
Oh, great! We needed those.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, things we already have an abundance of. We got foldable boat, which can be a good way back if need be.
It was, man, it's so funny. I really thought, okay, this is the one campaign I'm gonna get used out of the water breathing spell. I'm like, okay, I'll never need
Nope.
to spare it.
Nope. Apparently not.
But yeah,
What else was in there?
a lot. The ring, 3 ounces of the oil, the 3 potions, a rod, a boat, the bag of holding that has
Boat.
even more stuff in it.
Yeah, the foldable boat.
The leather
they said.
backpack where a journal is.
Yeah, we got a foldable boat from it.
A foldable boat.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Or folding.
folding boat. It's a magical item. I don't mind telling
Yeah.
you that. It's kind of easy to tell what it does.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to. Do I need to be proficient with Arcana to try to identify something?
No.
Okay.
I don't mind. It's gonna be
Oh.
hard, but maybe you might be able
Come on!
to.
I can only roll nat 20s with unrolling intelligence.
Mhm.
That's roll
I'm gonna
one.
search for a
So I'm
fey that
gonna
might
take the boat and I'm
identify.
just gonna try to identify it with Arcana. It's because I find it funny.
Oh my!
There you go.
Oh, what?
What
There's
the
no
fuck?
way. What is
Rolling
is
is
your
D20.
dice rigged? Whenever you roll intelligence rolls, it gives you a nat 20. Like,
What the fuck?
Maybe he went into this his setting and made it always great.
intelligence.
That is
Yes.
a 1 in 8,000.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
But this thing here is an immovable rod.
Okay,
Ooh.
Got a rod, we got a boat.
I'm gonna keep that.
We got 3 things of what did you say they were that we haven't identified yet?
The oil,
Oil, check that out. 16.
yeah, those are 3 ounces of oil of slipperness.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Excuse
my bad.
me. Excuse
different.
me. 7.
So this is technically the items that you know what they are, what they do. You don't need to check anymore.
Well,
If you want, you can look inside of the bag of holding, which gives you that.
I'm alright. Don't think we'll need it. Kosa, do you want the full boat?
Why would I need a foldable boat?
Okay, I'll have it then.
In case you wanted to go fishing. I don't know.
Yeah, a nice
I don't
retirement
like-
plan.
Going fishing.
Oh, well. You're
Come
lost.
on, you tell me you don't want to fish for some food?
She turns towards you like grins. Hi, fishy, fishy.
Oh no!
But
Alright.
that's all of the junk there.
Alright.
What is a metal bacon? Oh, that's the. Is that supposed to be beton?
Wait, what? Where?
No, it's a
Metal
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 bacon.
bacon.
Don't you know what a metal bacon is?
Wait, where is it? I can't see it.
No.
Metal bacon! Oh my god. It actually says metal bacon.
But yeah, it is a
bacon?
baton
Okay.
in the book. But for some reason, when I copy pasted there, now it's a metal bacon. So there you go.
We got a metal bacon. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, well, is that this area checked out, I guess?
Yeah, you see the trapdoor in the ceiling. If you wanna go check that, you see the roof.
Yeah, I mean, I guess let's check the last one in the ceiling. Might as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, walk up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Try to
Exactly.
pop it open.
Bishter and I are just gonna like casually walk up.
Alright, let me see if it is locked or anything. No, does it look like it is? Yeah, you can easily open it.
Yeah, I guess I'll check it out. Anything up there?
Yes, indeed. Little area. This open belfry offers a breathtaking view of the sea and the distant coast. 4 stone corners posts support the belfry's conical slate roof, where it peaks 20 feet above with a serralented paddlement running between them. A human body is sprawled in a depression at the center of the stone floor. Its torso torn open and its heart missing. The base of what was once a metal framework surrounds the depression. Above the body, a large bell engraved with the symbols of peace and serenity hangs from the crossbeam, with a pull rope dangling from the rigging above. Across the floor next to the body, a message scrawled in chalk reads, "Beware the sea killers."
Ooh.
Hmm.
Well, now.
Is there anything else up here? Can I do a perception check?
Who will kill the sea?
That's what I was wondering. Would any of us know what a sea killer could be?
I
Is it
guess
possible
would
it's
be a
talking about the
pirate.
bird?
Like a killer that comes from the sea. Pirate would be my
Could have been,
guess.
but it could also have been the
Yeah,
bird.
actually,
because
that
that
makes-
bird thing was attacking people on the sea.
Yeah, could be. But you wouldn't barricade yourself in a house from a seabird, would you?
No, that sounds stupid.
I didn't think of killers.
Yeah,
from
it
the
could
sea.
be
I just
anything.
Killers that kill.
You have heard of creatures that come from the sea. There are plenty of those legends. They could have been also, yes, pirates. Could be anything, really.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else in the room?
No. Not
Oh, okay.
far as I can tell here.
And I guess let's head back down.
Beware of the killers of the sea. Okay.
Mhm.
So what? I guess we haven't checked.
Ground floor.
Yeah, bottom floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess let's test
Might
there.
as well pull that map right back here.
Yeah, so staircase time.
We will be coming down, like, I'm guessing somewhere around here.
Yep.
In the scullery. Stair rise to a railed balcony that covers two walls of this large vaulted chamber. The balcony stands 10 feet above the floor, with heavy cross beams above reinforcing this 20-foot high slate-tilted ceiling. Here and there, missing ceiling ties have been covered over with thatch. A large rusty metal tub and a broken wood frame stand near the staircase. The floor shows spatters of blood and obvious signs of recent scuffle.
Oh, up to you.
Let's see.
And
I guess I
reminder
can't one
too
shot.
that you do have that journal with you too.
Oh yeah, I guess I would have been checking out the journal as well.
Yeah.
I might be a little too lazy to read it.
Why'd you mention it?
So I am going to do better. I am going to cop out and I'm gonna copy paste it.
I'm gonna use ChatGPT to summarize it.
In the text, you've been reading it since you came down.
Oh, Jesus. Alright.
Oh god. Yeah. Okay, that's not the word.
Why are there ones? All the U's are replaced with two ones.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but all of, like, a majority. Actually, yeah, I think it is all. No, some of them are.
No.
But,
Let me see if I can
they are.
fix some of them.
Why
There is
are half of
fully
them-
on the southwest. There's mast. Damn it
so
out.
weird.
It-
There's like, yeah, there are a lot of words that aren't, but like half of them do. Unleashed. As well. I've been broken. I must set out first thing in the morning to inspect the wreckage. The name of the cursed ship Tamarat. Okay, so pirates came on a cursed ship. Battle happened. Storm blew in, destroyed it, and they went to check it out. In a chasm 2 miles south of the island.
But no, here's my question. Considering this seems to be a journal, and most likely all these entries will have been dated. So, what is the difference between the last date and today? Like, how much time has passed? Because it will tell us most likely when was the last time that
kind of
The
hard to
pirates
tell
attack?
because most of the journal is moldy and illegible. These are the only few pages intact
Okay. So
with like this text.
then that's what we have to check out afterwards. A wreckage 2 miles south.
You try like you're looking at the text. Roll me a DC 16 intelligence history.
History. 12.
Not quite.
Is it all of us or?
You can if you want. Basically, it's meant for the reader, but
With Costa's luck, everything's possible.
Ah.
Oh my god. Can none of us read?
Apparently not.
technically, if Wister wants to use the Bardic inspiration for that, if she...
I don't have it. Hosto has it.
Oh, you...
I
Costa
have
has
Alright, there you go. You have one now. Read it.
Sure,
I
I'll
mean,
go for it.
he has one, so it's not gonna help.
5, 17.
I will retroactively accept that. You're trying to... and you connect the dots. The journal's reference to quote-unquote raiders. You remember the pirate captain Zurgal, a notorious sorcerer who forged an unholy pact with the demon lord Orcus.
Shit.
Well, at least Costa will be happy. Looks like we're dealing with undead.
Annoyingly.
You wouldn't be too happy to be around me then. Because that means that all of them are gonna have +4 to damage.
Yeah, all of them are gonna have the fucking
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Alright. Alright, let's keep looking. We'll go ahead and check out this door to my left.
Okay.
You open it.
Try
you
it
get killed.
and nothing happens.
I punch it.
Ah,
24.
mine.
Yep.
It's the monk solution to problems, just punch everything.
Well, when all these doors are fucking locked, I don't care.
Not even locked, it was also barricaded.
Yeah, that's what I mean, barricaded.
This kitchen shows signs of recent use and is fairly clean. A kettle is suspended above the large fireplace and a large brick oven stands nearby. A cutting block bearing half loaf of bread stands in the center of the room. Next up to an empty table, shelves for holding dishes and utensils line the east wall.
Probably just a kitchen.
You said that it seems to have had recent use
Yep,
and that it looks pretty clean.
yep.
Is the fire still like maybe like cinders on it or something like that?
Sounds plausible to me.
Someone's been here probably today or yesterday.
You can tell
These
like
things are still somewhat active.
like the kettle contains cold vegetable soup and the bread is growing stale.
Growing stale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means like one
Yeah,
day,
so
maybe 2
recent.
days. And everything is clean. And we find maybe because this is the first place that we actually see that there is actual signs of people in
Yeah.
around. So my question is, do we see any papers, any notebooks, something
No.
like that?
Just
Okay.
a kitchen, far as you can tell.
I'm gonna check out this door then as well. Is it barricaded?
No, but you're fairly sure that this one is locked.
I punch it again. Just gonna fucking keep breaking these doors.
Not
Fuck,
with a
9.
9.
Stand away.
Ah, fine.
I still love that you guys don't have a stage with you.
Wow. Costo.
You're rigging these dice, eh?
That door is
This is
no
like his
longer
fifth
there.
Nash 20 of the night.
Costo just like
Ah,
pulls the side of it, just gets ripped off the hinges.
Just the duality of Costa. Rolls a 2, rolls a 20.
Literally, you rolled a 0, and the only reason you rolled a 1 is because you had some food.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, well. He
Alright,
got on the
here.
corner after slamming the door into the ground. See, this is how it's done.
Yeah, Costo just rigs the game in their favor.
Yeah. That's, by the way, 4 natural 20s in my last 6 rolls.
Huh.
Give me a second, let me do the
Wow.
math on that.
Yeah. It's fucking insane. My luck is gone for the next 2 months, by the way.
Imagine how many smites that could have been.
I know. Don't remind me, please. I could have killed so many people in one shot.
I still remember I made a hexblade build with Elven accuracy that was entirely built around crit fishing, and I almost never got crits in that entire campaign. It was so sad.
Did you multi-class into fighter?
Yes, I did.
For champion as well, right?
No, I didn't get champion because it wouldn't stack, but
Ah,
yeah. This Hexblade's Curse already gives you the expanded crit range.
The walls of this room were once covered with row upon row of wooden shelving holding boxes of foodstuffs. But most of those supplies have been strewn across the floor. A few sausages still hang from the hooks in the ceiling. Ceiling rafters, and an undisturbed bin of potatoes is scooted up against the rear face of this kitchen's brick hearth.
okay. Let's keep checking around. I'm guessing we see a fire here.
Mm-hmm. Or like the hearth.
Okay. Okay. This is something's afoot here.
I'm fairly sure
There's no
wouldn't the
reason.
first quicklings disappear by isn't has been already an hour?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that makes sense at this point. Yeah, can we just do like a, I don't know, like perception or investigation, look around? See if we notice anything?
I
Absolutely.
feel like there's a hidden passage somewhere.
Probably.
Absolutely. I'll take investigation in this case.
Eat. Come on, Costo.
I know that you suck at that.
Oh.
You have guidance now, by the
They-
way.
I
So,
Guidance? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Hey,
Okay,
hold on, is that
guidance.
high enough?
Oh, wait. This is... How much is the
Nice.
bardic inspiration?
58.
Oh,
8?
1d8. Yeah.
Oh, it's only a 1. God damn it. Still,
Alright,
that'd be 13, 14, 18 investigation.
Any search of the larder turns up a single piece of damp, crumpled parchment showing barely legible lines and writing. This is a map dropped here.
I pick up the map and I give it to Bishter because I find the map, I don't ask me to read it.
Check it out then.
The map shows Firewatch Island and the nearby coast and has diagrams that convey some kind of original plans for using the islands as a staging ground for a full-on assault against the mainland.
Okay.
Though the sailor's mat was waterproof, long years in the depths have made it all but illegible. Like further from those.
Okay. I'm guessing I still can't read them.
Thankfully, in addition, Costo, as you found the map, your investigation also took you near the hearth or the fireplace. You notice that the back slats of the potato pin are built into the brick of the hearth's rear face. You're fairly sure that those slats can be removed.
I knew there was going to be a secret passage here. There's no reason to be a locked door. There's no reason to have a locked door here.
Dark panel.
So I am going to remove those two things and see if there is anything behind it.
Indeed. You remove them to reveal a hollow behind the kitchen fireplace. A ladder within the leads down to some sort of a cellar.
Right, well, we found where they're coming from.
Or we found.
Kinda sounds familiar, this place, right, Vishtar?
Somewhat.
Haunted house?
Yeah, fireplaces always have trapdoors, or always have hidden things.
I have a question, Marcus. Does the lid of the trapdoor open upwards?
I guess so.
Okay.
Alright, then I
Because
guess
if
I'll
it,
just...
I was just wondering if it opened for some reason downwards. I was just gonna
I would
place
think that
the movable rod after entering so that no one could
I
follow
would
us.
think downwards would make sense given that there's a ladder. Like it would.
To the other side of the ladder, maybe? So that
It
you
would
can
be
block it
awkward.
from under? It
Do we
would
think
be
we want to
awkward,
head down
yes.
there? I imagine. Yeah. Let's head down, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, heading down.
Head down into the cellar. Once more, swift.
Why is it cost to make this happen?
I don't know.
Should not be happening.
Koso has, like, just for some reason on this day, grown 15 sizes in brain.
A rickety ladder leads from the larder into a musty subterranean chamber, enclosed by rough masonry walls. 3 trembling figures are huddled against the far wall, sharing the chamber with the dusty, deteriorated remains of an armored corpse. The body's sightless eye sockets stare up blankly, and a small silver disc is clutched in one of the skeletal hands. A horizontal crevice between the 2 plugs in the south wall close with a faint daylight, marking a narrow opening that leads outside of the fortress.
I think you might want... But did you reveal this?
Mm-hmm.
Did you mean to... Okay.
I guess just pop down first.
I think we are next to the stairs, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after seeing these bodies, first thing Costa is doing is Divine Sense.
Mm-hmm.
See if these things are dead or alive.
You look at them, you can see that they're traumatized and terrified. Almost completely unable to speak when you arrive.
Probably just survivors.
Morgan's gonna like put her hands up in a kind of like a peace kind of. We're not here to hurt you.
Meanwhile, Costa is on the ready with the halberd.
Yeah. We're not
Let's
here
put
to
it down.
hurt you.
They
Please ignore
clearly
that.
can't hurt you.
Please ignore the paladin.
I'm pretty
Wait, so
sure
divine
if they
sense
punch
didn't
your armor, they'll die.
didn't ping anything.
You see them like shaking and they just like cough and just look sickly when you look at them. Even beyond the traumatization and terrified stage of them.
It's like diseased.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. My question is, does my divine sense ping anything?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting on as well.
Unless it can detect diseases, no.
No, I can detect undead, which is what I want to do, if they are undead or not.
No, they are alive, but you can fairly sure that whatever that they got.
Well,
Might kill them,
paladins.
you're not sure.
Fortunately, paladins can help with that, right?
yeah, I was gonna say that'd be a shame if someone had, like, I don't know, a lay on hands.
There you go.
And since they are not undead, this works.
No?
Yeah,
So I'm gonna use.
they
5.
are in shock, but
Yeah. But I'm gonna cure the disease.
yeah. You
And I can cure multiple disease and neutralize multiple poisons, so they are pretty much gonna be healthy. Physically, not mentally, but physically.
blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
You
So I'm using 5 lay on hands on each. So that I can do that.
them. This one looks at you as you guys are healing them, treating their wounds. Who are you?
Better question.
I think-
Who are you?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
My name is Janor Stormswake. That one is Barrett Clough. And that one is Morley Tobe there on the right.
Oh, we're actually looking for him.
What? Oh. Well, I will let you deal with him soon. What?
That's fine. We'll have to make sure he comes back. He owes, what was it, 8,000 gold?
Too much to count.
A lot, yeah.
He kind of
He'll
looks
have
at
time to count it.
no, you must be mistaken. I'm a monk. I don't owe money.
You are a
I
very
think monks
bad
can
liar.
owe money. I don't think being a
Oh,
monk
they can definitely owe money.
makes you exempt, sir.
Yeah, as a monk, that is not at all how that works.
Yeah, she owes a load of money.
Quite a bit.
Jenner looks at you. Well, like I said, if you have a problem with him, take it outside.
Oh, we
That's
don't
alright.
have a problem with him. Someone has. We
Yeah,
are just
we'll
gonna
get-
bring
we'll
him
deal
to
with it
that
after.
person.
We just gotta take him back, but he is fine for now.
And I doubt you all want to stay here, right?
No.
So what happened
Oh.
to you? How did you end up here?
I was reading in the library when a sudden premonition of danger came to me from my god, Brokan. I heard whispers in my mind that led me down to this place. My intuition told that the skeleton found here was the remains of a fellow priest of Brokan. Acting quickly, I found Aaron in the kitchen and grabbed him as soon as I heard, or well, he heard actually, the dormitory's door splintering. Morley and Barrett here staggered into their larder soon after, wounded and in need of help. I tracked them inside. I was about to seal the entrance when the larger door banged open.
And what did you saw on the door?
I saw a corpse, dripping wet, shriveled and discolored, as if by long immersion in the sea. It stole into the room and began to search, so I sealed the door. Miraculously, it missed our hiding place, though it gaped scrambling at the door, as it could sense us below. But then the first glow of dawn showed at our cleft in the wall. There, it suddenly fled. By peering through the crevice to the south, we witnessed the undead gathering the slain's residents into nets. The monsters walked back into the sea, dragging several corpses of our friends in nets behind them. More than a dozen corpses remained to be salvaged from the grotto, waiting for the undead to return.
Does this seem familiar to me in any way?
Roll me Arcana or Nature.
Okay.
I can try nature. Guidance myself as well.
From the fairly accurate description that Janor just told you, you're...
Wait. Hold on. Costa's rolled another 20.
Oh wait, it is.
Intelligence.
What is happening?
And being quite familiar with undead creatures yourself, you have heard of such a great threat as the Drowned Ones.
Okay, so now that I think about that.
Well, apparently we're dealing with the drunk ones.
Yeah.
And you said that they came at night
Yes.
and they had to leave at dawn.
Yes. At dawn, Aaron went up and searched for surviving. He found none. He remained outside to keep watch for passing ships. He planned ringing the bell to draw their attention. In the meanwhile, he tried to fortify this place.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, he's dead.
Tried. What's the keyword?
He did his best.
He's dead also. So it's just
Yeah,
the three of us.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Quick question. What are drowned ones? We kind of glossed over that real quick.
Water zombies.
Great.
Yep.
Cool.
Pretty much. So, now here's the thing. We only came for this guy, so I don't care about the drone ones. I guess we can take him and leave.
Well, we can take everyone here and leave, no?
They're welcome to come along. I don't care.
Yes,
I imagine you would, right? He looks at them.
we would prefer if we came here out. Then again, if this threat is consistent, what if it grows bigger? This happens to the local regions.
Well, if it does grow bigger, you're not going to be able to help the local regions from in here.
True, we should get out first. But
Are you
Are you implying that we take them on? Are you out of your mind?
I'm implying that they don't stay
No,
here.
I don't mean you, Morgan.
Oh, never
I
mind.
mean him.
I mean, frankly, it don't sound that bad.
But why?
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll come back to the city and be paid even more money. Who knows?
But who will do the paying?
I don't know. Council? We just saved an entire area from a bunch of water zombies. Imagine they'll be quite happy, and we've cleared out quite a bit of this place. They can renovate.
That's a
We
quick
would have to
question.
for-
Why do you have 3 giant snakes on your study?
Snakes.
Giant snakes.
It-
Coral smashers, I think you call them.
Those were the
No,
sharky.
Yeah, coral
watch
snakes.
him.
Yeah. But coral snakes.
Coral snakes, sorry. Coral snakes.
No, I mean, there are some giant snakes in the sea, so perhaps they snuck here while we hid?
Guess so.
Oh, they snuck in.
They
Wait,
are
do we
There
know
were
what happened to
entrances?
Aaron?
They are quite slippery.
Very useful.
Did I miss what happened to Aaron, or do we just not know?
He's probably the guy who's dead on the tower.
You can fairly make sure 1-to-1 that he was the guy who rang the bell when you arrived and went to check out for your arrival, but something might have killed him.
Yeah, but what killed him? That's what I'm wondering.
Technically, if you want to know, actually I can't tell you. Mystery. Ooh.
What are the odds
no.
that it's like it was the bird, but we're not meant to kill it because it runs at half HP, so it's supposed to come back and take him? Is that right?
Well, technically the bird kills it before you arrive, but
Got it. How do you ring the bell?
with
Bell
his last strength,
Brought the
When he was dead, his last thing was writing the message.
Oh, he took a while to die.
yeah, it was like that classic wound. Oh,
He was like-
I'm dying. I better
dying."
rung this bell and rang the message.
But also, like, he shouldn't have been able to see because he was on the ground. So, like,
You know what killed him? You really wanna know? Shut up.
plot. Yeah. The plot.
It was the 3 snakes, alright?
There you go. Yeah.
Cut down those tree snakes.
Mm-hmm. So I say we just take him and leave.
I say let's might as well hold it. I mean, we'll get more stuff out of it. Might as well.
Do you want to defend this place?
Yeah. Imagine there's more stuff in here we haven't gotten yet. I mean, we only checked out part of it. There's also the entire shipwreck and the whole reef area. Bunch of stuff that we won't be able to check afterwards. Might as well.
Feel like you're taking the matter that this is a cursed ship from Orcus.
Come on, you're
Very
telling me you
likely.
don't want to check it out? I mean, think about
Well, I
it.
am curious.
Come on.
Shipwrecks do intrigue me. I can add it to my maps, I suppose. Whatever this rift is.
I think like there's a rift, there's a shipwreck. We might get more money, which I don't really care about. I care more about the shipwreck, honestly. But there's quite a few things. I say might as well.
There might be more. Whatever these drowned are.
Yeah, we can just kill them.
Yeah, there's almost
That's
certainly
going to be for
more.
granted that there's going to be more of them.
No, definitely. I am not afraid of them whatsoever. I mean, what could water
Okay.
zombies do? They're just zombies with the water. Like, come on.
Well, I guess you're right.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, Vishtar. Careful.
Well, good thing I'm fast.
That doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
I'm
It makes total sense.
I'm disappointed that no one got the reference. No one has played Darkest Dungeon.
I know I know the reference. I know the fucking reference. Trust me, I've heard that line more than once.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
I know.
That's why it's a good thing I'm fast.
Well, what about? I mean, he's gonna look at this person here. Well, you said you're a cleric, right? Maybe are you proficient in turning away the undead? Maybe you can help us.
Well, yes, I suppose I am a priest of... Yes, I am able to help. I'm probably nowhere near as powerful as you guys look. But
That's okay.
I can help if it comes down to it.
So you assume
Yeah.
they'll come at night.
Are you planning to
first-
fight them?
Yeah, why would we wait here? I mean, why not just go to this shipwreck itself?
Well, I guess if the idea is that they can't take this location, that's why we want to defend it.
But what are we defending here?
That could
This.
be nice. Stop them taking over this island and growing their plot from here, poisoning every
Down and
nearby other town. First taking this as kind of a foothold.
Might as well.
If you
If
can
we
Take it
are-
down, kill
if
those
you
who
can
arrive.
stop their attack, that might stop their plans of doing that.
If we are to stop them, we need to prepare a proper position where their numbers are meaningless.
Well, I think that's one of the good places about this
There
place. They have
are
quiet
several
secrets.
things definitely you
I-
can do to slow them down, prevent them coming closer. This is a fairly well defended place.
I'd say we hunker down in one of the towers. Prepare a few traps and prevent them from coming from different places. We have the feather that is an anchor. We could try to place it in a way where we could trigger it to fall on top of a bunch of them.
No, it only applies to ships.
That's crap.
It's probably safer though if you do this, we stay here.
Why, are you afraid of fighting for your own place?
I think we probably are. I mean, they don't seem like the strongest people.
These two definitely not warriors, and I don't imagine that if you're planning to take our friend here with you, he's too crazy. That's right! You think I'm gonna help you if you're planning to take me with you?
You wanna die?
My friend, I don't think you have much choice in the matter. I mean, it's just gold. You can work it off, you know?
I don't know, that much gold's gonna be tricky.
But your life, you only have one.
Oh yeah, if you do that, I bet you can't get whatever money was promised to you.
So, if
Maybe.
you're not gonna follow, if you're not gonna help us anyway, then we can just kill you. Then we don't have to worry about it.
Maybe we should throw him to the drowned ones. See
Yeah.
if she likes that.
Oh, we could tie him in the middle of a room and have them all gather, and they can shatter it. That'd be fun.
Now, let's.
I could kill him and then raise him as my own minion.
Ooh, that could work too.
Ollie looks around. Are we the baddies?
I just started to notice now.
It's like Ollie and Morgan are both like decent people. And Restart Ghost are just fucking like, oh, we could do that.
Absolutely fucking with this guy.
Fucking? No.
No,
Who says we
what
are
you talking
kidding?
about?
But it does state I will make the DC a little easier. You did make a decent argument that a charisma DC 15 would be normally to check to calm them down enough that they agree to leave, to both hope to help the characters out, to barricade the hermitage, to set up traps, and otherwise prepare to face the undead. So I'm gonna make that
what
a DC
kind of check?
12
For what?
DC 12 persuasion.
persuasion.
Did I go ahead?
Go Storm Morgan.
Okay.
What we
Yeah.
were
Like
doing
it-
definitely sounded more like intimidation.
I was gonna say, but
Yeah.
Well, technically that would only work for Mr. Deter there. Or
Fair
the
enough.
T.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so I guess either go Storm Morgan.
You wanna roll one? I roll one. You wanna roll up with advantage?
We can both roll one. Sounds good.
Okay.
No, oh, there you go.
There you
Plus
go.
12, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You
Jesus
make
Christ.
a
Okay. You
good
should roll all of
point.
them.
Let's help them out. I'm sure, Morley, you can make your arrangement with this group later on. Fine.
Perfect.
There you go, good man.
Alive, man.
Just don't expect me to do any fighting.
Well, let's just focus on staying alive.
Well, I think the best place we could set up camp is just above the stairs. And just on the way towards the tower, we can also start to retreat slowly if we need to.
Yeah, barricade all the doors, just stall everything as long as possible.
Yeah?
Yes, thankfully our Aaron did barricade many of the entrances already.
Yeah, a couple of them aren't barricaded anymore.
Did any of you see what kind of weaponry were they using? Specifically looking for if they had a range. Did you saw archers, anything like that?
I did hide quite fast, so no, can't really say.
I guess we might as well check out the rooms that could have access points.
Yes, that
Like,
is the
are
main
this-
entrance, and we used to keep these rats to the left. They might be actually somewhat handy.
Yeah, I guess we might fight back.
The issue with trying to defend this place here is that if we get surrounded from somewhere else,
Yeah, we wouldn't try
we
to
might be
defend it.
screwed.
Yeah, we wouldn't try to defend. It's more just making sure they're stalled.
Yeah, I think the best place is just to come through here and on this corridor. Hold.
I think what we can really do work is if we're like on the stairs, we can, because we got like, did we identify? Yeah, we identified the oils, like the oil slipperiness, right? We could put it on the stairs, so if they try to go up, they just start slipping.
Good old Home Alone gag.
Literally, yeah. Do that there. Have that on like, we can take the ladder from the guard tower we entered from. Take that over.
Maybe re-block it.
Yeah, reblock it.
I have the movable rod to block an entrance.
Yeah, you could just lock down an entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Beer, real quick.
There are plenty ways to defend the fortress. There are the arrow slits in the second level. That, if you have any ranged attacks, that's where you wanna be.
Can you, Marcus, put the map for the second level real quick?
Yeah. So I think this one we're mostly gonna be looking at that. We have slipperiness on the stairs.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that we might want to hold here. Just have the oil here drop down so that we can just buy time and just have, for example, Bishtar and Beef here, me on the back, probably with like Oli here.
Well, my thought
My
is it might
doubt
be a
is
good idea to hold this location because I
here.
feel like, yeah, like here and here, like this kind of range. Because undead are highly unlikely to have range, and if they do, we can focus them down pretty quickly. As on the other hand, if they're in the hallway, then they could kind of just pepper us from behind.
It's possible. Now, my question is, there is pillars downstairs here. What are those pillars made of?
I mean, I can collapse really any room. I have shatter.
Wood?
Okay. So, there's a chance that if we are standing here, they might try to pummel the pillars to put them down.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay,
to
here.
make this place collapse.
Yeah. If we're here, if need be, we can just retreat back. But otherwise, we have a good frontal position where we can keep fucking them up while they're trying to get up the stairs. And if any of them do, we can just knock them back down.
Yeah, but we can do the same here, and it's safer from the things getting collapsed. We have also a better way to retreat if we need to, and it's only 2 positions that we need to cover in case we need to rotate people that are getting injured.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I can, even if I start hitting from the back, because I have reach, and that works well with 2 people in front, I can also pull forward in case someone needs to disengage and just go back because it's taking too much damage.
Okay, that's fair.
We could have Bishtar on the wall or in the ceiling attacking with Morgan and Beef, so that all 3 of you that are melee can attack. Me on the back, Oli also in the back. He can start summoning shit like all the way here to like start hitting them on the back. And if, for example, Morgan, Bishtar, you 2 that are the more squishy ones, start taking too much damage, you can pull back. And I eventually can also take point.
Yeah. Just one point as well. I can make it very difficult for them to move as well.
Yeah, so with entanglement and things like that, right?
And I was thinking plant growth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right.
Hey, that's what I mean. I think this is a much better position to like cycle around and keep everyone safe, whilst giving us the ability to use our main damage sources. And worst case scenario, we can go all the way back to the tower and defend the tower as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of positions. Okay, so yeah, I think this is probably a good position. Slipperiness here. We have the rats up top. We have most of the doors barricaded. We have the one on the right closed.
Yep. And I don't know how. And Oli can cast like plant growth on all this area.
If need be, yeah.
It's a pretty big area spell.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He can make the entire place. Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds like we have a plan.
And I could have activated, because we are going to be hitting. You are next to me, so you have the +4. Actually, it would be great, because if Costo is here... Actually, Costo, I probably will probably be like, stay here.
Yeah, you can move forward, attack, move back.
Yep. I will lose the ability to have my attack opportunities, but I will prevent you guys taking more damage. And I could just like pull forward and back so that you guys don't take damage from undead.
Yeah,
the thing is that I will also be able to... Oh, maybe not, because I don't know how much time we are going to have. But if I have the time to change my spells, I could do also these Crusader's Mantle so that all of you have 1d4 radiant damage to undead. Which could be also very fucking helpful.
That's the question. How much time do we have until night?
Quite many.
Okay. So I'm guessing
doesn't
will we have time to have a long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say.
All right.
Because you just
Okay.
long rested at like
Not
back
too long
in
ago.
Urskarn
Yeah.
or whatever the town was called. Then you took the ferry, which took you an hour. You've been looking around for an hour, a little bit more in the Hermitage.
Yeah, so we probably have like 12 hours until
So
night.
yeah, you have like something like 12 hours.
Yeah, so we just fucking set everything up.
The
We
only
can
thing
fucking-
that takes time if you wanna do it is 1 hour to gather the materials to required to reinforce one door.
Yeah, well, we would barricade, front door, guard tower on the right, all the other doors that lead outside. And even then, because we have multiple people, that would take like it's an hour for each for one person to do a door. So, considering we have 3 people working with us, they can each
Yep.
do that. So that takes us no time. We're setting up a little slipperiness afterwards. So yeah, we're
Yeah.
fine.
It would be also very good if the casters can prepare spells for it with AoE, because I'm expecting there's going to be like a fuck ton of undeads here.
Hopefully, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I have 3 shatters, so
Yeah. For starters, when we are inside here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the immovable rod here.
got it.
Because I have the feeling that they might start climbing.
Yeah, if they start flanking us, we can always go up, and there's not really an access point from up.
We can always retreat here to the kitchen.
That's what I mean,
Or
like
to
up.
the... Okay.
Yeah,
But
so
if I put the movable rod here, it prevents us from getting flanked.
yeah,
So we can only have to focus this.
Yeah, I can tell that the next weeks, like when we actually do this is gonna be a long, drawn out battle.
you got it.
Probably. Do you have any input on this, Morgan?
Sorry, I had to scoot. I missed the entire first part of the conversation, so I know.
Pretty much the plan
Okay.
is we're gonna stay up top. We're gonna barricade all the entrances on the bottom floor. We're gonna do oil slipperiness on the staircase going up to this floor. We are going to hold the door that me and Coastal are currently in, and we are going to use the immovable rod on the door behind us, this door that my character's moving around, to prevent
Oh,
flank.
perfect.
That way they all funnel through the door in front of us, and if they start coming from behind, if need be, we can always retreat upwards into this room over here.
Yeah, sounds good.
So the plan is to have you and Beef on these 2 tiles,
Mm-hmm.
and Bishter will be like in the wall with the spider climb.
Mm.
And in case that you or Vishta that are the most squishy ones, Morgan because doesn't have the highest AC and Vishta because doesn't have HP, start going down, you guys can retreat and the order takes place, and when you the second one or your breath starts to go down, I can take also point. I don't want to be in the front for the sole reason that I don't want to give the undead +4 to damage.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I'd be having I'm gonna sacrifice my reactions so that I cannot attack them, but I'm gonna be like moving here, attack, move back, move here,
Perfect.
attack, move back, so that they cannot take advantage of the aura. We are also going to take a long rest so that we can change some spells. In my case, I want to put Crusader's Mantle up, so that all of us have +4 radiant, no, +1d4 radiant damage on aura attacks. All of us.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So here I do the question again. Do you have any input on this? Any ideas that you think that could be useful? Maybe complete different plans?
Just looking at my own spell list, seeing if anything works.
AoEs would be probably pretty good. Things to prevent healing, I'm guessing it also would be good.
What did
Okay.
you pick for your 5th level spells, by the way? maybe.
I have mass cure wounds.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, also, completely unrelated, but Costo, I can fix your undeath at some point. So
I don't
let me
want
know.
to.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe in character at some point he'll offer it, but I just realized that is something that I'm capable of doing because reincarnate does do.
Honestly, the entire build of this character is based on
Based
it
on
being
it,
undead,
yeah.
so that
But I
it can
imagine
deal
in
a
character
lot of
you don't
damage.
want to be a vampire, right?
That you don't know that.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm the only one who
Like,
knows what's going on with
There
Ghost.
is there's been so very little things related to backstories that at this point I kind of have given up on pursuing the her goal. So
Yeah.
I added like a couple of things here and there, but
I know, but it's very minor. And seeing how this D&D campaign is going, I don't think this character's backstory is the place to pursue her backstory.
I was
You could make
thinking
it-
like adding it into this one because there's like the whole place
That's why I
where
asked.
the
That's
Tamara.
why I asked
Oh.
if this sounds familiar. Because
Yeah.
technically, what these undead are doing is very similar to what Costa knows.
Yeah,
Well, this is the
I
second last
could
chapter, right?
totally. I was thinking like, all right, there's like this Tamaro's fate and the like its ship captain. I already told you, but I didn't like fully tell you. But he's like a really powerful sorcerer.
Okay.
So I was like,
Yeah, so my thoughts,
maybe I was thinking like, all right, yeah, Costo, you can roll me history with advantage, and you recall,
Yeah.
Sergol, he was the second-hand man in your like organization. You recall him summoning like some undead hordes.
My thought was like
thing
you
is-
could add it in because like the next chapter is the last one, right? You could do it so like afterwards is like an additional chapter just based on that
It
because I feel like that would
doesn't-
work pretty well. Just having a chapter.
I don't really mind too much because I like the backstory a bit for this character, and I don't think this is the campaign to.
Yeah,
to
it's
explore it
really
fully.
not. It's not giving a lot to go on, really.
Yeah, I mean a lot of this, I like the gameplay aspects of it, but it doesn't feel very balanced. Like some of the parts are unbelievably easy. Like this one so far has been a complete joke.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the last one was like we're fighting multiple like 7 enemies.
This next
like-
part is the only hard part. It even says
By the way,
that
Speaking of this being the hard part, I think I found the win button for this encounter. Anti-life shell just doesn't let undead move to within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, but I mean, like
keep in
even
mind, I'm
then-
undead.
Even then, my thought
Oh,
is like
yeah,
no
that's
matter how many come, if they don't have range, they can't get through us. It's like they're not going to be able to
It's-
do anything, and we
well,
have
it's
nothing.
very-
it's gonna be
hard.
the same situation than it was in the Shahagin Fortress, with you guys just fighting in
Yeah.
this narrow hole.
gonna be
We
even
were the
easier.
Spartans. We were just
Well,
the
it's
Spartans.
even worse. they can't get even like within melee range at all. The spell doesn't even
Yeah.
give them a save.
Like, I listen to your
Have to
plan,
use
basically
range.
just wait and stick here, and the book says if they stay still and do nothing, they will die.
It
Basically.
doesn't make sense though. It's like why? Why would
I
that
will
happen?
say that if any of you has the spell Silence, it will be really key to prepare it here.
Why?
I don't
Because
know.
they
Yeah,
mentioned
magic.
that there was a spellcaster.
Yeah, but like not
Oh,
part of the zombies is my thought.
We don't know that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But the thing is that if we are hunkering down here, and just like pretty much beating down mobs and mobs of undead, the spellcaster is gonna be free hitting.
Yeah.
If we can stop him with a silence, so that he cannot start casting spells whenever he wants.
Like silence is not difficult to counteract. You just move a little bit and then
Yes.
cast your spell.
Yeah,
Yes.
but the fact of the matter is, if we put it in like the middle of the room, he can't do shit.
But the silence is like 20 feet wide.
Yeah.
So there you go. On this whole area, he cannot cast anything. How can he see us? He can't.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, we can do it if he arrives, and we have to do it like we can do it reactionary.
And after that, if he repositions, you can also summon your pets on top of him and just give them a free meal.
Yeah, it's like this is a battle based on numbers, but we have enough things to counter numbers that it's not a threat.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you never ask a druid to hold a place because they're specialized for it. Like,
Yeah.
they can increase the movement it takes you by like 4 times. They can awaken trees
that's
and
great.
plants in the area. Like, they can do all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And this works great on this because we are going to have very good saving throws because I'm giving +4 to everyone. We
Yeah.
are going to have extra damage because I'm going to be giving more damage to everyone, which being radiant against undead is probably even doubled.
Yeah.
Like,
So
not to completely like shit on like this part of the adventure, but like this whole like zombie horde mode, it's cool. But
we'll
but
see what it
Yeah,
brings.
the-
we're gonna
doesn't
do
work
it.
well with
Since you guys have prepared all of this shit, I'm probably gonna use scenario 2. Because that sounds at least a little bit more interesting. Not this just massive horde of a billion freaking zombies.
Yeah, scenario 1, just a lot of things. Scenario 2 is like stronger things.
Scenario 2 is in waves.
Don't spoil it. Don't
Okay.
spoil it. Don't spoil
That's
it.
not
We'll see
really
next
as
week.
well.
Yeah, we'll see then. That's not a spoiler, but it's just like, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's waves. That's not really spoiling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So yeah,
Alright, do you want to start it or do you want to start tomorrow?
I think we leave it just before the long rest in case Beeth wants to do something or has something to say. But